Do not push it. That is what love. Don't push it, don't force it, let it happen naturally. And to be loved properly, you would have to love yourself first. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is IYEBIYE and I review movie. Today I'm reviewing a movie from Damilola Oni. First off, a round of applause for this lady. She did so well. Her camera quality, the characters, like everything in the movie is always a hit for me. Like, she's one of my favorite actresses as at now that I'm speaking. Like, a round of applause to her. So run to Damilola Oni's TV and make sure you watch this movie. I think the movie came out on the 14th of February 2025, so it is still on Damilola Oni TV. Damilola Oni TV, go and watch this movie. The main lesson in this movie is do not push it. That is what love. Don't push it, don't force it, let it happen naturally. And to be loved properly, you would have to love yourself first. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're a first timer, this is home, you're welcome to my channel. Subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to my channel. And please always drop a comment. I would like to hear from you. What would you like to see on my channel? Please drop a comment. So we are going into the movie. In this movie, Damilola played the role of IYEBIYE. We have Sophia. Sophia is that friend that you all should have in your corner. We have Babatunde. We have Feintola, the bad guy, and Marital. In this movie, in the first scene, Babatunde, which was IYEBIYE's ex, it was his birthday that day, so she bought him a car and other gifts to celebrate him. She even came with parara. The parara came first, and the guy was like surprised. They were the one that woke him up, and he was like surprised that, okay, from where? And they were already serenading him with the trumpet and song when IYEBIYE drove the car in. And when, you know, she just felt like they broke up 2 months ago, and definitely he shouldn't have moved on to another lady. And she came to celebrate his birthday with him, hoping that was like a perfect means of reconciliation. But the guy called her, when she called him baby, the guy called her in. I'm like, no, don't call me baby again. We have broken up. We should learn to move on. And she was like, it's just 2 months, baby. Like, until she saw an invitation letter on the table, and to her surprise, Babatunde was getting married to another lady. She got so angry, like just after 2 months, she got angry and left. She left the scene, and you know, she was not happy. But she had this very good friend. She had them 2 friends, and one is Sophia, and the other one was Kemi. And you see that Sophia was this very blunt friend. I need that kind of friend in my circle. Like, don't look at my face, just tell me as it is. Like, follow me fight that time. Later I would think about what you said. I'm like, oh, okay, what this person said makes sense. We all need a Sophia in our lives, to be very honest. You know, Sophia already told her that this kind of guys, you know, but she was a lover girl. She was not ready to listen, and she had a very beautiful daughter, Wura, who was in secondary school, at that time. And she met who was in secondary school, and one of those days where she was heartbroken and she came back home tired and sleepy, Wurola's teacher brought Wurola's teacher, whose name was Feintola, brought Wura back home from school when she forgot. And later on, that was how they connected. And Wurola was actually the one who initiated inviting her school teacher for dinner, because she actually wanted her mom and the guy to connect. And Viola, they connected. But one thing that I noticed, like, the red flag was already in the dinner, like when they had dinner and they were asking about who is this, who are you, like what do you do. You know, somebody commented, this movie is very educational to women. I learned a whole lot about how ladies ignore red flags from guys which often present themselves on the very first date. With Feyintola, the red flag started from when she asked him, "What do you like to work as?" And he said, "Taxi driver." My God, like when I had that part, I'm like, okay, I'm a co-founder of a big company like this, and you're telling me like what you like to do is being a taxi driver, and you don't even see anything wrong with that. It's like something cool to you. First of all, that already revealed that he had no serious ambition, which was a #1 red flag. Then when she asked why he wanted to be a taxi driver, and he answered that it is because he does not want to be responsible for any person. Like, you actually ask somebody like, why do you want to be it? And he said, I don't want to be responsible for any person. And you expect that person to be responsible. How do you want that person to be responsible? You know, that was a red flag, or even red sea. Me, I call it red, like Sophia will call it red duvet soaked in blood. Like a whole red duvet soaked in blood, red billboard, red canopy. You know, we ladies need to know that most of the time, you see your red flags will often come in few moments with someone. It doesn't take a long time, and when a man tells you who he is, you listen to analyze and believe him. Nice movie, very realistic, very, 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 very realistic. You know, after the first after he had a dinner date, and later on they got into a relationship, they started dating, and you know, she got him a car again. Like, I don't understand. He celebrated his birthday his birthday, and he got him a car. And when he got a car for him, he didn't take her to Jaye Abiu. That's the word I will use. The friend advised that they go to a club, and the carried lady, they broke his head. She was the one that went to release him in the hospital. Like, all those red flags were already there, but she was just bothered about, I want to get married. I want to get married. You know, there's something about desperacy. Once you're desperate, people take advantage of you. People know that, like, when you're desperate, people, I've done a lot of video about this. Like, if you check my last 3 videos, like, it's just like almost the same thing I've been saying in my videos. You know, they got married later on, and I was not happy they got married. And it was as, like he said, because he never lied. He never ever lied. He did not lie. He was a taxi driver. He was always lazing around. IYEBIYE was the madam. She was the one always funding the house. And you know, at a point you definitely get tired. You know, her business took another turn, which was not good for the business, because her co-founder, who raped somebody 18, and that one was even a prostitute on his own. She had at the office, she was having a crazy co-founder. At home, she was not even having peace at home, and she had a staff, Marital. That's Anike. That's one actress. I love her movies. Like, I love her in movies. I love her characters in movies. She worked as a PA for IYEBIYE. You know, long story short, Marital was, will I say, in a relationship with Feyintola, which is her boss's husband, because at the end of the day she resigned, and one of these days IYEBIYE went out, and he was thinking that she traveled for a while, and Marital came to the house, and when she got back, she caught Marital in her matrimonial bed. She actually bounced on her, like, she was so furious. And guess what? Feyintola hit her for trying to beat Marital. The movie is full of, you know, you don't even know what will happen in the next character, and that's one thing I love about the movie. And at a point, you know, she started getting frustrated, she started getting tired, and they had a joint account. This one paying me, man. They had a joint account, and would you believe that this guy actually squandered 45 million naira? He used it to play bets. And let's just go back to the first to the beginning. This guy was already an original red duvet soaked in blood, like Sophia said. You know, she squandered all the money, and she was so furious, so angry with him. And the guy did not even, he just expected her to just forgive and just forget. You know, this lady was even ready to forgive this guy until he caught Murayo in bed. And if not the fact that that day she went to cry at Feni Abi, she went to cry at Feyikemi's place as usual, and Sophia came in, and I think that was the resetting that she needed. Like, can you not be happy on your own without a man? She was like, Ayi Mama Kafunyo, that her first kid was with another man, her second kid was also with a different man. So it was out of fear, not like she was not, you know, the lady was telling her, you are not happy, but she said she was happy. She said there's no perfect marriage, but there are happy marriages. And I know that you are not happy in this marriage. You are not happy, even though she was trying to deny the fact. You know, Sophia said a lot of things in this thing. Like, I picked a lot of things. Like, if you cannot be happy by yourself, and what you do is you try to impress these men, that is why they are with you. They are not with you because they love you. They are with you because you impress them. You show them that yes, you buy them things, you make them feel like yes, like you are just there to impress them. That's why you don't even date people that are above your class or you are in the same class. You date people below you so that they can be able to say, wow, this lady is it. You know, she said those words even though IYEBIYE tried to deny it. She went back home and thought about it, and she actually divorced him. Like, she gave him a divorce letter, and the guy couldn't believe it. Like, you know, guess what the guy said? Like, he doesn't know where to start from. Like, so he's just like, he doesn't have a life outside the IYEBIYE. He was just there to chop her money, to squander her money. He doesn't even have a life of his own, you know. And IYEBIYE picked up her life. She traveled. She planned to travel out, and her daughter was already outside the country, so she was planning to travel out to stay with her daughter. And she was just like, she's going to start all over again, and if love comes, like, she's going to embrace it again. In this movie, number one, desperation is a very, very bad thing. It's a very, very bad thing. Don't force love. Don't try to push it. Don't try to force it. Don't try to, using the word again and again, desperate. Don't let any man know or see that you are being desperate. Like, okay, the rest of your life, let's say you are 35, you're 38, I don't know if you plan to die at 40, 2 years after, since marriage is just the goal. The rest of your life that you'll be married will definitely be more than the years that you are single. So even at like you are getting old, you are aging with all the pressure, still keep your head calm, know what you want, and go for it. That is what I learned in this movie. Don't force relationship, don't push it, don't be desperate. We all see the red flags, but we try to ignore it. When you see the red flag, do not ignore red flags. Do not ignore red flags. And in summary, love yourself first, because once you love yourself and you know that, yeah, I choose me first, there are some things you are not even going to take at all. So guys, tell me what you learned in this movie, and please do well to like, subscribe, and share my video, please guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched up to this extent, thumbs up. You are my #1 fan, and I love you so much. Bye.